If you're having people over for beer or a glass of wine, give them something to eat as well. Philadelphia tomato pie is easy to make. It's served room temperature so you can make it ahead of time, and it's a crowd pleaser because it's so delicious. Let's start by making the thick sauce that goes on top. Add garlic, oregano, and crushed red pepper flakes to some olive oil in a pan. Cook that for a few minutes, just until you smell the garlic, and then add crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, sugar, and salt. Simmer this for 20 minutes and then let it cool. Now you can use store-bought bread or pizza dough for this, or you can make the dough yourself. Grease a sheet pan and then turn the dough out onto the pan. Stretch it to fit the pan, pulling the corners especially. If the dough is giving you a hard time, let it rest for 15 minutes and then try again. Once it's stretched, cover and let it rest for about 30 to 60 minutes. Reserve some of the tomato sauce and spread the rest of the sauce on the dough, right to the edges. Send it to the oven at 450 degrees for about 15 minutes. Then, spread the remaining sauce on top, sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on, and bake it for another 5 to 7 minutes. Once the tomato pie has browned nicely on the bottom and the sides, remove it from the oven and let it cool. When you're ready to serve, you can add a little more Parmesan cheese and some basil leaves if you like. Both options, not tradition, and then cut it into squares. Philly tomato pie pleases everyone, young and old. It's easy to make, and since it's served room temperature, it's easy to make ahead of time too. Feed your people. Philadelphia would never steer you wrong.